Hi guys, sorry it's late, but I had school, had to start school, and that was really fun. And I had my hair cut also, and I hate having short hair. It's like, I don't like it. Watch my first review, I'll have like short hair, and I'll look weird, I don't like it. Alright, so Asylum Grounds, hurrah, hooray. This is the one level of the game which actually requires you to use your brain, despite the fact that Medieval was originally classified as a puzzle game. But, up until now, all we've been doing is killing stuff. Smashing up pumpkins, knocking out little demented little riding hoods. It's just a thinker. You have to think to do that stuff. Alright, so we're treated to this nice little cutscene with Dan and birds fighting. Okay, there's the asylum. Foreshadowing. And the gate closes. I guess turning pumpkins and zombies evil wasn't enough. Zarek also had to enchant magic gates that shut by themselves. Yeah, this guy's getting less impressive every time he does something. There was that list last thing too, where he had to bring something nice back for his henchmen. I'm like, jeez, this guy's getting less impressive every time he does something. Oh my god, a shrub dragon that can spit fire. How he's not catching himself on fire with that, I don't know. Alright, so only enemy in this level, basically, beside the shrubs, I don't even count the shrubs, because you can kill them in like 2 or 3 hits with the spear and the longbow, are these demented little groundskeepers who, although they are homicidal and takes 13 hits to kill, I gotta hand it to them, they have good architecture. I mean, look at some of these shrubbery. I mean, it's gonna take years for you to do this. But that's not all. We also have this guy. I don't exactly know what he is. I guess I would say gargoyle or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Greetings, Sir Fortescue. My name is Jack of the Green. I am the master of riddles, and this maze is my domain.
Alrighty.
You are free to leave, but only once you've answered 4 riddles. Puzzles so fiendishly difficult, so perplexingly complex, that no man has ever solved them.
I'm so scared.
Now, try my first riddle.
Great.
At night they come without being fetched.
Stars.
By day they are lost without being
Stars. Yeah, this is like the most popular riddle. It's like so common. I mean, it's hard if you don't know it, but it's so common nowadays. I mean, I heard this on like a bunch of TV shows. I mean, it's really not that hard to find. Okay, I kind of heard it off Jimmy Neutron when I was 12. That's kind of how I found the answer to it. But still, it's really hard. Whatever. Okay. So here's the part of the game that actually requires you to think, is what I would say if he actually gave you any hint. Because he really didn't. I mean, there's no part of the game where it says, like, input the answer to the riddle, like, give you a typing pad. There's no real way you have to find the answer. I mean, look, I'll get to it later, but, I'll get to, like, on the other riddles, but it doesn't really explain what you're supposed to do. Whatever, so you walk around some more trying to find out what the heck he just meant when you run across this, a tree made out of stars, and you hit it. I found this out completely by accident. I was walking by trying to I think I was walking around trying to figure out the riddle, and I just found a tree I could hit, so I hit the tree, and the little counter up here at the top said 4 more remaining. So I'm like, okay, I guess I did hit trees. And that's what you do. Go around hitting trees in the shape of stars. And that makes no sense whatsoever, because stars, you think it might have to do with like the sky or something, like Dan has to go into space or something, but no, it's stars. You just have to hit tree stars. They do a real great job of explaining that too. And the next ones too, but Okay, so you got to go into the maze, which really isn't a maze because they don't let you into the whole part of the maze. They only let you into like 2 parts at a time, and they're like, it's not a maze because you really can't get confused of where to go until the later levels. So up until now, Alright, so these groundskeeper guys are going to hit a bell, which summons more of the groundskeeper guys, which isn't a bad thing because you need them for the chalice anyway. So you'll find yourself hitting this bell just for them to show up. Alright, I got to hand it to the game programmers. They did make these star trees a little hard to find because they're hidden in shadows. Some of them are, not like, I think one is like hard to find, but other than that. There you go.
But my star riddle was but a trifle. I always like to begin with an easy one.
Okay, easy one, of course.
You will not find my next conundrum so simple.
This guy talks so intelligent. And it's like the Middle Ages. He should be... Alright, what's he got next, pal? This one better be difficult.
I live for laughter. I live for the crowd.
Clown!
I am nothing.
My God, that one was easy. I mean, crowd and clown. I mean, crowd and laughter. Wow, who performs in front of a crowd and convinces laughter? It's either mime, a stand-up, or a clown. I don't think we're going into Seinfeld. I don't think we're going to go into a weird, you know, mime world. That would be scary if we had to do that. Alright. I know that joke was lame, but I actually gotta come up with a spot. Alright, so here's the part that makes absolutely very little sense for this game, or no sense for the riddles. The riddles, every time you go back to Jack of the Green and get a new riddle, another part of the maze will open up. That part of the maze will have more groundskeeper people you have to kill. I'm killing one right now, actually. And it'll have the second riddle, or the third riddle, or whatever part opened up. Here's the part that doesn't make any sense. The riddles are completely meaningless. Number one, they don't tell you anything revolving around how to get to where you're going, what the riddle is. Even if you have the answer, it doesn't make any sense. Like, let's look at the star riddle. They don't tell you anything. Even if you figure out what the riddle is, even if you know the answer is stars, they don't tell you that the stars are actually trees, that you have to hit the tree stars, or that where the tree stars are. They don't to you. Same thing with the clown riddle. I mean, you'd be better off not even having the riddles at all. Just going into a specific part of the maze, going around hitting stuff. I mean, that would make more sense. That's how I found out about it. I mean, and then, you know, go on to the next part of the maze and start the new thing, because the new riddle is like basically right there. Like the setup for the riddle, what you have to do to open up the next part of the riddle, of the maze, it's up there, like all extravagant. Like, and the third one too. It's a little bit, the third one actually requires a little bit of thought process, but aside from that. Alright, so the second part of the maze, you just keep following it, and you find this giant, like, open area with, I guess it's supposed to be a clown in the center, and a bunch of little sad faces next to it. And it doesn't take a genius. I mean, there's even a book here explaining what you have to do. The books are more helpful than, you know, Jack's riddles. Show the clown you care by surrounding him with smiles. Okay, I don't understand how that would make him happy. You think going into a medieval drugstore and just buying some Valium would, you know, that would work, but, you know, whatever. So, go around, hit the tombs, and they'll turn to the smiley faces, kind of. No. Yeah, I forgot. They do that thing where they turn back. Okay. This is going to require a little bit of thought process.
Yes, it was a
Great.
Very, I'm sure. The turning is tonight.
That's the last time I'm using the damn strategy guide, too. Silver Shield. Great.
Very, I'm sure. The turning is tonight.
That's the last time I'm using the damn strategy guide, too. Silver Shield. Alright, Jack. This is the third one. This is actually kind of hard. I'm not lying about it. This is the hardest one I'd probably have to say out of the three, but that's not saying much. Alright.
Face like a tree, skin like the sea, a great beast I be, yet vermin frighten me.
Oh my God. That was the hardest riddle, or it would have been, except the last line completely screwed it up. Vermin frighten me. What creature do you know that's misconceptionally always scared of mice? Give you 3 seconds. It's an elephant! My God. And you know what? This one is actually a little bit harder because it doesn't exactly tell you what you're supposed to do, okay? Like, elephant is the answer. So